GSR. I'll leave the number plate out. Nuts. I just had a spin on it. It's crazy. I love the exhaust sounds. Not too loud. Yeah. Stunning bike. Has Rabjab licked it yet?
Yeah.
He's got his he's licked the side panel. Yeah, cool bike. Not as cool as the Benelli behind you.
100%. The hard work I done on it yesterday.
Alright guys, we've done no filming today and I'm not apologetic actually. I've had a really nice day at the garage. Everything I said we was going to do we've done. So we've got a pancake filter on. Side panels are on. Ignition's in the side panel. We messed around with potentially putting it up here, but we didn't. Let me take a picture of this because that's a cool. So side panels are on, pancake filters on. Choke is on and working, and we did it correctly in the carb as well with its spring. So I mean that is a stunning bike. The only thing I was saying to John, it has to be a touch quieter on the exhaust, I think. I think we have to go to them. They're called pea shooters, aren't they? Maybe. I do think these are original to the year, though, but we'd keep these.
But the police wouldn't nick you because it's imperious, isn't it?
It's not the police, it's the lady up there. So I'm just going to show you, I've just got a bit of fuel left in the car. I'm just going to run it through a touch. I'm going to show you how easy it starts and how good it sounds. I think it's even cleared its smoke. I bet its smoke's big now, John. I am pretty pleased. Let me stand you up tall up. There you go. I mean, what a stunning bike. Let's get a nice angle. We'll just hear it for a minute. It's got its filter on now. It's never been this ready. We've just ridden it up and down a few times. Yeah, you just got to make sure you're on that final click there, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the smoke's clear, John. This is right, isn't it? I've never looked at it the whole time and thought it's done really. The wheels now sort out. Just a couple of spokes. Just run the fuel out as well. That's what I'm doing, running a bit of fuel out, yeah. That's it, guys. Let me shut it off. That made a funny noise, a little clown noise at the end. That's it, guys. There's little bits in there we need to do, but there's nothing major. I was saying to John earlier that someone called Rick watches the channel. He normally watches the Triumph videos. I think it's Rick Constant, although I shouldn't out him fully. So helpful over the last couple of years. So helpful. Daniel is always helpful. Daniel's a member of the channel. There's so many of you who are helpful, but some of you have particular bits. Rick is so spot on, John. Rick says, do this, try that, do that. And he's never rude or condescending. You never feel like he's condescending. He's so polite. So Rick, actually, we can't thank you enough. I think me and John are beaming this afternoon. It's been a long day, but we've never felt this normal about this bike. You know, we know next week we can turn that key, kick it over. First kick today. First kick, you know, it just fired up. So very happy. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'm curious. But for me, beautiful, stunning.
2,000 years later.
So, you guys are more up to date than I am as to where I should be at the moment with these two bikes. I'm lost a bit. For anyone not sure, recently I started training to be an electrician, level 2 NVQ course. I think it's NVQ, and it's a brand new industry for me. I've never ever been in that industry. So it's brand new, but of course my friend is fully qualified. He's been qualifying for the last 2 or 3 years. So it's something that slightly appeals to me. My work has always been revolved around people, and normally vulnerable people, my whole life, from the day I hit 16. So it's a big old change. So the last 10 weeks, I did a 10-week speed course, which was a mistake in some ways because I didn't realise it was really for people who have some idea of the industry. But saying that, I'm doing it. I'm doing well. So these 2 projects, every time I'm editing them now, I'm realising it. For me, it feels quite bitty in the editing, so I'm not sure what the watch is like. And then I get back like today, which is a Sunday now. I missed the Saturday because I was doing one of the assessments, and I don't really know where we are. But you know what? On the other side of that, it's quite nice. Come back to it, look it over, and see where we are. Work it all out, because then you're sure to kind of catch all of the issues in the long term. So I'm going to pull out both bikes and see what we can achieve today, because I'm not really sure. I don't know where we are with them, so I need to go do a bit of a reassessment, and we'll go from there. Yes, over the next few weeks, I think the Punto has to go. I think, the Punto I bought for my dad, he's not been very well, and the plan was for him to use it over my Piaggio, because my Piaggio is quite low. But it's sitting here, and it's going to be sitting here a lot longer. So I think the Punto needs a good clean, a brand new battery, new MOT, and it should go. It's actually a lovely car. Our friend owned it for many, many years. It's an automatic, ULEZ compliant, very low mileage, 55k, and she always stayed on top of servicing. So it's a really good car, yeah, so that's going to have to go. This is still up and advertised. It's still the cheapest in the country. It's still a daily rider with an MOT. It can be driven away, but we're just waiting for the right person to actually want it, because that's rare. But really, we need to start clearing out. The Honda CB200 needs to go. I think I need to run the new fuel lines. I might just see if I can do that today. There's no reason why that now isn't just an on-the-button bike. I'd like to take it up and down a few times and see how it sits and what it actually is doing. Is the rear light working? Is the brake light working? Is it connected? I need to kind of just work out what's left, and then really it's going to go back online for probably around the same price, between $12.50 and $15. Probably $12.50. People were so fussy last time, considering what they were getting, an uncut frame that's been painted and coated, a painted engine. And actually, I think it's really been well done. Them parts, the front mud guard, and so on, the rear seat. But they were really funny about what they wanted for what isn't that much money, let's be honest, for a 50-year-old bike. So I just want to put the tank on and make sure if someone comes, it will idle and they can take it for a quick spin. But of course, they will know eventually that... Actually, no, I need to adjust the valves, right? I'm going to do that. I'm going to adjust the valves. So I might actually leave it in for another week or two. Let's get the other bikes out. Let's get them out. Let's see where we are. Let's see what we're doing. I'm just gently reassessing this. I had no idea the front end was back on till it's a bit high. But yeah, the MOT always tell me, you always tilt your light too high. I don't know why I do that. I didn't realise. So the front end's on. So the exhaust is so good. I did a good job on the exhaust. See how the stud, you had to cut a slot out, slide this side in, bolt that side on. Absolutely rock solid. I did a good job on the exhaust. If I was assessing that from someone else's work, I'd be happy. The other side is that, yes, that's off. So the EGR system's good. Right. So what? I don't know what's left then. So let me grab the key. Let me see. Have I test ridden this bike yet? I don't know what I've done or not. How easy does it start? Right, what have we got? We've got main and We do have a high. Oh, the switch is a little bit. If you push the switch too hard, it goes a bit funny there. Look. Right, main and high, main and high, main and high. Now on the MOT day, if they happen to do that, slam it down and it does that, if I go out and show them, they would pass it, but that's not good enough for me. I'm going to take the switch off and give it a clean. So what have we got at the rear? So we've got rear running light. Let me just check the foot brake. Good. Let me check the front. Ah, wow. I've done, so it's closer than I thought. Horn indicators. We haven't got, the relay's not relaying. Okay, good. So front indicators. I needed to clean the switch here. Engine sounds spot on. Absolutely spot on. Okay. And then of course the seat needs a retrim, doesn't it? I've got the cloth for that. I need to get a good staple gun, a good strong staple gun. My one's quite good, but I wanted to get an even stronger one, maybe even battery powered. Cool, so indicators, let's do it. So I have to take the front light off again. We'll find, there'll be 2 random wires and 2 dead blacks, or 2 dead greens somewhere. And we'll get our indicators back, although I have to have some.